this is Jeremy at the Acoustic Shoppe, and this is John. Welcome back to our channel. Today, John, we're going to be talking about this Gibson Custom F-5G.
Yeah, super special.
It's a special mandolin.
Yeah,
I can't wait to talk about it. Hey John, before we get into this mandolin, have you subscribed to the channel?
No.
You should do that right now. Take your phone out, subscribe to it. Okay, do it after this video.
I won't do it.
And you folks at home, you can do that while the video is going on. You can subscribe to our channel. You can put the little notification bell to let you know when we're going live, because we do that about 3 times a week now. We go live. Yeah. And some of it's exclusive content behind the scenes. We've been at Deering, we've been at Eastman, we've been at, we had...
You name it, we've been there.
Breedlove and Bedell, yes. So we're doing all these cool live events, so make sure you subscribe and get that notification turned on so you get to see it happen live. And you can ask questions to some of your heroes, what you would like us to ask them.
Sure.
Or if I'm your hero, you can ask me as well.
Nobody. That is not happening, Jeremy.
My wife might get on
But do
there.
make sure to comment down below. We'd love to hear from you guys about what you do like about the channel, what you don't like about the channel, or even just what you do or don't like about this mandolin that we're going to talk about right here.
Also, we have a full version of that song, the Lighthouse we did. We did a Nickel Creek
You know what, Jeremy? I am the lighthouse.
Warned by the weather and the waves, it kind of looks like. You know what I mean? Anyway. So we do have a full version of that song, and in the description below you can click a link to that and go straight to that if you want to hear more of these instruments and less talking, which is the most favorite comment of people. Yeah. More music, less talky.
Hey you, quit talking.
And then if you want to just skip to the very end of this video, we do have some tone samples of the mandolin by itself.
That we do have.
Now that we've got all that out of the way, let's talk about this mandolin. Gibson, we big fans of Gibson. I have been playing a Sam Bush model for about 20 years now. Big fan. David Harvey over there is the head of the mandolin division, and when we signed on with Gibson, we said we'd like to do a couple different things with some of your standard models. So like the F9, we customized, we got a custom version of that. I think we have a video for that as well. Yep. F-5G, we decided to do the same thing, because F-5G is kind of that pro level, the first level of pro mandolins from Gibson, I would say. Standard, it comes with a Sitka spruce top, maple back and sides, bound top, fretboard extension, pearl nut on the standard, and then it just has kind of a standard just brown finish on the back.
I'd call it a chocolate brown. It is very chocolatey.
And, it has a burst top, but it has a burst top, but just a standard, like I said, just flat one color back on it. So we decided to do some custom things to make it a little bit our own things that I would like.
That's what we do. We love to do custom instruments. Whenever we work with these companies, which we get an opportunity to do so, we want to do things the way we would want to see them done. We don't care about you guys out there, by the way. It's what we want to see.
It's like if we were designing an amp, we would let it go to 11.
It would always go maybe even 11 and a half.
So that would be customization there. With mandolins, I was sitting thinking of things that I like, and one of the reasons I picked the Sam Bush model when I went and I got to try a few different models out was it had a radius fretboard, wider nut, and those are things that I really found that I liked. And I've also in the store noticed that a lot of guitar players prefer that slightly wider nut, and they're used to the radius fretboard. So that's 2 customizations we did there. So it's got the inch.
Even a lot of mandolin players.
A lot of mandolin players. I've grown to like that.
A standard now.
It just feels and it's crazy. It's like an 1/8 of an inch difference. The 1 and 1/32, 1 and 1/16, sorry, is the standard. Sure. We got 1 and 3/16, so it's an 1/8 inch wider, but it makes a difference in your hand.
Well, same as 1/8 inches on a guitar, and everybody talks about that stuff as well.
And then it has the radius fretboard. We also put the larger banjo fret wire in there. I've become a fan of that. You talk about it, slightly larger frets on guitar. You like that as well. You can feel them a little bit. Your finger kind of bites against them a little harder. I think it changed the tone a little bit too. Gives it a little bit more
wear. Just plain and simply wear. Mandolin frets are
the standard mandolin frets so thin that you wear through that weekly almost.
Very weekly.
Anyway, so we do have the larger fret wire on there, almost the banjo fret wire. Also that fretboard extension, I find I click on that a lot, so we actually had them scallop that extension. So the customization there is the scooped or scalloped fretboard extension. We also put the pearl truss rod cover on there, and then we had them do the burst all the way around. So we got the back, sides, and top burst.
And the neck.
And the neck, yes. So
and the neck and headstock.
Those would all be like one color on the sides and back and neck. And just the top has the burst on the standard F-5G. So those are the customizations we did on. I think it turned out awesome. This was our first.
This is incredible. So this particular one, they also ended up adding a red spruce top to this, which I don't know if we will see this on the continuations of this particular custom model, but you literally hit everything that almost every pro player wants to see out of this mandolin. And again, this is on a lesser expensive model. it makes sense that Gibson continues their tradition of the thinner nut, the mandolin frets.
Yeah.
It is a traditional instrument. They were the first to do it. They should keep building that. But that said, a lot of modern players nowadays are looking for these little extras and don't necessarily want to have a custom mandolin built all the way from a custom builder, but want to have it. F-5G has become a kind of like the standard of the pro level mandolins. This is what everybody looks for. It was very basic, but we wanted to just do enough to tweak it up, and it's not super expensive. The upgrades that have been done to it,
and that's part of the thing is we're able to bring that. If you went to Gibson and wanted those customizations as a direct consumer, it adds a lot to the price because we ordered a pretty large batch of them. We get to bring that price down, but still offer probably about 300 or 400 a month is all we'll have to take.
You can tell who handles inventory and who doesn't.
I also got into that whole CD warehouse thing where they keep sending me new CDs. And
wow.
I don't even have a CD player anymore. Anyway, so really cool mandolin. Very impressed for our first one we got in. It sounds great. Honestly, every Gibson that we've had in, Dave's been doing a great job of voicing them and setup. Plays really well.
There has been nothing, honestly. I hate doing this because. Well, I don't really hate it. I love talking about how great quality is going with companies. Companies keep stepping up their game and doing it. And I know there was a lot of talk about Gibson mandolins not being all that great, and the only way you can get a great mandolin is with these small custom builders. And I'm not saying there aren't some amazing small custom builders.
That's probably what's making Gibson step their game up.
I think that is the difference, is now almost every single Gibson mandolin we've come in here has been like, whoa, this is impressive. And again, kudos to them for stepping it up. They have not been known as the cheapest mandolin out there, so they just, if they're going to be one of the more expensive ones, they better be really good. Absolutely. And I think that's the case right now.
And the customers have spoken because we don't keep them in long at all. This one, in fact, we received yesterday. It's sold this morning. But we do have more of these custom F-5Gs on the way. Actually, I called David earlier today, and he said he's working on one right now.
What?
I don't know when this video is going to air, but that might be in our possession by now. So check the website or call us up. But we're going to continue to get some more of these in here, customized. We probably won't cover too many of the standards.
Exclusive to the Acoustic Shoppe. Yes. So now we have two exclusive Gibson mandolin models. We have the F9 Custom Shoppe exclusive, and now we have the F5G exclusive, both with just the player performance enhanced versions of those instruments.
Absolutely. So I guess we'll give you a little tone sample of what this one sounds like, but I think you're going to be really impressed as we are, and we'll let you know when the next one comes in, guys. And we really appreciate you guys watching that video. It was my favorite one we've made so far. We've done hundreds of videos, and that was the best one.
It was.
And the next one's going to be even better. If you'd like to see that, be sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, the more you comment and interact below, the more the YouTube algorithms pick it up and start pushing it out to other people, like-minded people.
Algorithms?
Algorithms, they're everywhere. They permeate the internet, and YouTube's got one, and it watches our videos, and it sees how much you comment, and then it pushes us to other people like you. And we want everyone to experience the Acoustic Shoppe world, where we talk about instruments, we do reviews, we got some fun videos coming up. We thank you guys so much for being a part of it, and we'll see you in the next video.